I think that's quite enough of that. Always enjoy just mucking about with the cameras. For anybody who's asking, yes, I am observing. So if you see any terrible observing, please send me an email. I'm not an observer at hotmail.com. Going into the knife round, we are on nuke. Now, going into this, I looked at this, I was thinking, hey, Pride on nuke, they picked this is their pocket pick, they're going to be feeling confident. And I have to be honest, I was a little bit ignorant. I didn't think the b.dragons would be a team that played this map too often. It's normally something you see quite often, but it seems like, at least statistically, they look pretty good. Now, the last time these two teams, nice little bit of alliteration. But yeah, last time these two teams played, they were on nuke. This was a few months ago, I think, and it was won 16-9 by Pride. But, yeah, it looks like, I think b.dragons have come quite a long way since then. They won yesterday. They're looking to get their second win on the board today. And if anything, I feel like they're going to be feeling pretty confident. Obviously winning the first map. Either way. Oh, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I don't really do that too often. Like, who do you think's going to be taking this map? It makes my job a hell of a lot easier if you can just do all the predictions for me. But, yeah, we're going to have investment into utility, which I like to see. Will Letney buy? Hello? Letney, you've forgotten your Kevlar. He's forgotten, guys. Okay, so we got 2-0. Do you think Yanko will win? He's not playing. Unless there's someone else called Yanko. Also, doesn't he spell it with the... No, no. We are going to have the first kill going the way of Emmy. Maybe their team doesn't need Kevlar. Maybe he's saving money. Maybe Letney is just on the next level meta game where he's already saved for the AWP. He's so confident. Maybe they shouldn't be already. The site is going to be lost. They're going to have to abandon and sort of fall back for retake scenarios. And he's already getting himself forward, waiting for the rotation. We'll be able to find one. Now, if anything, that should have been caught by Neno, but he doesn't go for the re-peek soon enough. Joxic in the backlines, though, will be able to take two with him. Makes this situation closer. Now, there isn't a kit. There was never a kit in this round, so they have to move quickly. Clearly not planning for these after-plant situations. Reeks going to be able to get one. Joxic trying to get his third of the round. Manages it as well, but he has to move quickly. Amaniz knows this. Just going to be baiting out the time the Glock picked up. But he's just playing this perfectly, and Joxic just lost his mind there. Tries to peek into the wall at the end. Either way, it will be the round going to the T's. First round, pistol round on the T side is so valuable. It may not be as CT-sided as it used to be, but it's still pretty CT-sided. After seeing some 12-3 halves coming in over the last week or so in the CIS minor, I've sort of almost given up on the T side of this map, but we'll see if Pride can show us how it's done. Letney has a little bit of extra money because he forgot to buy in the last round. Not saving it for anything else either, so I'm not sure what that was about. Scout onto Joxic as well. Has hit a tag already. And the thing is with this Scout, I think it's so valuable in this round, just because even if you only hit tags, those pistols become deadlier by the second. It's very easy to spam a couple of bullets into a player. Win the round off that. We're not going to have the push coming in. Deagle spamming may not be the best idea in the world. It doesn't work out, at least in the early stages of this round. Exus with the first, but look at the amount of damage already done. 37 and 31 HP. 3 different numbers, not 37 as in the number. Maniz looking for more. He's a 7 HP man, low on HP. Might be better to actually drop his weapon. Hunter going to be able to get one. Still, look how low they all sit. Minimal HP between them. I would do the maths, but I can't off the top of my head. Emmy pushing back in, already finds one. Can't quite get the second. Letney only needs to connect one bullet as he sees his teammate's body drop to the floor. And he doesn't have a kit. Again, it's Maniz just looking for the headshot. AK going to be picked up, which could make things interesting, but Letney doesn't know where his opponent has gone. Has armor. If anything, he is fully in the advantage. The only thing against him at the moment is the bomb. Ticking away. And Maniz is just playing this time down once again. He will catch him, but he can't find the bomb. He can't see it. I don't think he's got it. It's going to be very, very close, but he hasn't got it. He realizes, and that's so problematic. will be able to save the rifle at least, do a hell of a lot of damage, but I think that body has actually just won the round. So whoever died there, whoever that is dead, has won the round. I wouldn't be surprised if it was X's. He did kill everybody else as well with 4 kills. But that's a worryingly close round. And see, this is a sort of force that normally you don't condone. A 3rd round force buy is risky, but you save an AK, you kill everyone on their team, it's worth a try. The only problem with it is it delays the buy of the CT side if they don't manage to win it. A new meta. You plan your death wisely and use it to win you the round. Letney. Now outside garage. This has become a very common spot as well, just playing over towards this back corner. Because it allows you to spot anybody trying to push in through main, which has just been such a problem with holding onto this side, especially when you jump off of the outside and just go straight down. So it's a powerful position, but a lot of people are aware of it now, and very easy to sort of pre-fire them in the corner. It's quite an open spot as well to hold. We'll see Reek's currently around the rafters. Clock beginning to tick down, but they've still got a minute to play with Emmy already falling into the lower parts of this site. Of course, this is a full investment. You have to remember that. For this round, they need to be doing damage as a minimum. If anything, they need to be winning the round. They're on the CT side. They don't want to give anything extra over to the Ts in this scenario. Now, Neno will be able to get 1 back, but that's all for now. Letney with the rifle. He's just going to fall back and save, keep it into the next. Hope that they go running into the A site or push into his hands. See what he can do. Now, they have dropped X's. I'm not sure what weapon he actually had. I wouldn't be surprised if it was a rifle. Hunter. If he could have got that kill, that would have been a rifle into his hands. But instead, he's going to fall. It will be a 3rd round. And now this is where, in hindsight, you can say that that buy was not a particularly good idea. Because without the extra money going into the next round, they are going to have problems buying. Well, they're not going to buy. I think they'd be crazy to try it. And they're going to give a 4th round already over towards the T side, which in most maps wouldn't be too worrying. But on the T side of Nuke, you don't want to be handing the 4 rounds as a starting point. Like, that's where things get very, very scary. So, Pride definitely sat in the driver's seat at the moment. Haven't built up too much money. But this is pretty much their chance to do it. There will be a few pistols dropped. Letney with a lot of extra cash. And actually, that could give them an AWP into the next round. So, that's something at least. And then they're going to want to just go on a streak. Aim for that sort of 9, 10 rounds. 11 at a push. But that would mean winning every single round for the rest of the half. And I feel like there's so many decent individuals over on that T side. Can just open up these rounds. Now, Letney, the only rifle in hand, will be getting the first kill for his team at least. But he's so low on HP. The Ts have rifles across the board. Something the CTs could have had if they didn't force into the previous round. But, as said, at the time, I completely agreed with their position. If they managed to win it, it would have been a huge boost to their economy. Now, again, this round, they're attempting to win it, but the main aim is to at least do damage. Dropping another 2 players would be perfect. Yep, Exus is aware. Probably heard the doors opening from above, so he's given the position to actually find that opening. Hunter. Looking for a little more, and actually, maybe this will just turn on his head. A lot of damage being done. Hunter actually going to kill Letney, though. I think that was the player with the rifle. That's a big, big problem. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He spins around, reaction shots as mistakes are made. And, oh, Hunter, what have you done? What have you done? The headshot machine hasn't been turned off properly. Maybe it needs a restart. But yeah, 4-0 Pride. As said, though, they did a lot of damage. Only 1 player surviving in that situation, so perfect chance for a reset. However, look at the ways the Ts are going to switch up the momentum straight out onto this A site. They're not wasting any time already. They get themselves a 3 versus 3 on the site. Joxic will be able to bring one back. As said, an AWP is in play, but he overfaces. Gets taken down. Neno and Letney be the only 2 left alive. They're going to go rotating over towards his B-site where the bomb has been planted. Letney now has the problem of jumping down into those vents, a spot which is nearly always held, and as we see, Morels will be waiting. Instant headshot. Leaves only Neno left. Smoke onto the bomb. He does not have a kit. Just trying to bait them out of position. Get them to push forward. Catches the first, but through the door. Luz makes a nice little gap for him to peek through. And Pride are going to be sitting at 5-0. Yeah, Pride definitely looking like the better team at the moment, but they're on... The problem is just the way that b.dragons set themselves up. They didn't really give them a chance to get a full buy until round number 5, so they had to win it. And in terms of statistics and previous results, they're not bad on it at all. Joxic, lovely shot. Of course, as we can see in the chat, it is Trainers going to be the next map. By the sound of it, it's going to be a good one. He's still having to work back from a 4 versus 5. Hunter, well placed. We've already seen how effective these pistols can be. Just trying to shoulder peek this one. Give himself an advantage. There we go, Joxic with another. Maybe the Deagle will be enough. Pride, of course, they've started very strong. 5 rounds is a great stepping stone. It's still plausible that this can be brought back. Letney, there's no way he loses that angle. Such a smart position to be held. Is going to pick up an AK as well. And now only Exus and Reitz left to try and do some more damage. They're going to find the first. Still got a 2-man disadvantage in this situation. There's actually not that much presence over towards A, which is intriguing. In fact, there's only Emmy. So they've pretty much got to hope that they do not go in this direction, although bomb is actually going to be rotating back in. 15 seconds on the clock. Player waiting by the ladder to just jump into the action will be Neno. Already, Reit's going to find one more, looking to try and do some extra damage. They will kill another, bringing it into a 2 versus 2, but they have to go for this plant. That Molotov, not really sure what that's going to achieve, as they should be able to push past it. Hunter is going to find one, but it's not the bomb. So Exus now bringing it into a 1 versus 2. He's giving himself a chance in this situation, which really should not have happened. He's going to peek out as well. May even spot Letney as he goes round the corner, but Letney is aware, catches him. And it will be 5-1. b.dragons boost to their economy as they win themselves around, picking up some rifles as well, which will give them a nice little economic boost. And then, well, now they could actually start their streak, which needs to happen. Over $6,000 on every single player. The T's shouldn't have too much of a problem of buying back, but actually they're going to have a couple of Tech 9s, which really does sort of show how close a lot of these rounds have been, even with the pistols. That's just Counter-Strike Secco. Rifles are difficult, pistols not so much. Mnees on this outside push though. You have to remember, although the CTs have managed to get around, this doesn't give them a free pass. That aggressive push all but hindered them. Hey, it gave them some information, told them where they were, but that's it. Lost a man. There should be an opportunity to pick up a rifle, although it seems that Exus and Morels are just happy to keep their pistols at the moment. Joxic is going to be on the AWP. Is that King? Have you like edited it, or is it King? King. Yeah, I'm casting from home. I had to build myself a beautiful PC to be able to run everything properly, but it's been done. So I upgraded my internet as well, which was nice. But either way, push going to be coming in on lower. The scoreline has been equalized at least. Very good position from Neno, and he actually peeks out at the perfect time to catch the frag. Unlike me, who switched away, but never mind. Joxic will be able to even make things even worse. And now, only Reitz remaining. He'll be able to shut this down. Big round from him. Just King. Okay. My PC cost me about $2,000. Maybe a little bit less. But yeah. I put a 1080 in it and stuff, so I spent too much money on it, but it looks beautiful. It's very colorful in my room, and I love it. And if it ever breaks, I'm going to flashbang out, push onto the site. This is a bit of a save coming out from Pride, as they will have the money to go in the next round. At least catching one player off. Morale's now the only person left alive, as well. He's going to achieve nothing. What CPU? I am using an i7 of some kind. I'll be honest. I had someone help me build this PC because I am a bit of a potato when it comes to technology. Like, I am not gonna try and pretend like I am a tech-savvy person. Yeah, it's sort of like I'm not a genius. I just sort of got help. I got people to help me. Hey, you can't expect much from me. I'm casting, observing, talking to everyone at the same time, and I have to remember PC specs? Pfft, never. You have 40 FPS on Dust 2. How? Have you got your mouse plugged into a toaster? Don't do that, by the way. That sounds like a recipe for explosions. Tees, they've invested into this round, but they've lost head armor. They've got very little utility and already taking damage as they push onto the side. Hunter and Co just cleaning things up, making it look easy as they drop one by one by one. Letney with the triple. That will be the fourth. And now, while the Tees, it looks like the streak may have begun for Binary Dragons. Yeah, I would say, like, genuinely you don't realize how much of a difference, like, a decent monitor, a decent mouse, and, like, a decent computer can make. Like, I'm not even kidding. It made the difference between, like, MG and Supreme. Like, or maybe I improved, but I'm going to put it down to the PC because I still think I suck. In this round, again, it's going to be pistols. Joxic. Styling with the AWP. Playing Duck Hunter at the moment. You have to be very, very careful when saying the phrase hunt before the word duck. Because if you're not careful, you say something not fit for stream. You have a trash PC and you are Supreme. Then you are better than me. That's all it is. Yeah, Wow, there's toxic players and everything. Toxic players and everything, so... It did. I feel like there's nothing, like, clean. I've never actually played Sivo, I will be honest. I think I've worked for them once, but I've never tried their client. I play quite a bit of Faceit, but even then you still meet people who just... It's like they've just been so angry throughout the day and they take it out on Faceit. Oh, well, I normally just laugh. Minis. He'll be laughing. He finds the first kill onto Joxic. Nice wide peek out to find that kill. Now, CTs, they have to try and rectify these problems. Now, they got lots of money. Neno's going to pick up the AWP. Got a VAC ban for being too good. Yeah. I believe you. Oh, yeah, same. Exus gets them the second kill already. Flank from behind will net Letney one. Not going to be enough, and now trying to retake this off is going to be very, very difficult. Molotov out, and straight into the hands of Reitz goes Neno. Now Letney, the only one left alive. Trying to find something at least. I think he spotted Reitz there, but actually allowed him to cross, and I'm sure Reitz must have spotted him back, right? Exus will finish off the round. Pride, after quite a break from the board and a lot of clean rounds. In fact, yeah, 4 or 5 players alive almost every single time. Yeah, CT side, no problem with rebuying. And if they can at least get themselves a sort of 9-6 half, I've still got a bit of faith. Still got a bit of faith. We are going to have early aggression out from the CT side, and it hasn't paid off so far. Nice flashbang, though. We'll even up the scoreline once again. And actually, a lot of utility already expended by this T side. Molotov going to go out. Missed shot from Maniz is actually going to bring this straight back into the CT's favor, as now they have control of the bomb. Not in the best position, but it does allow for quite a few crossfires to be had. Yeah, no, I wasn't cheating. It was all Clara's fault. Shin, Morels. Sneaky beaky from behind. As said, there's a lot of angles to hold in this situation, so it's very difficult to actually keep yourselves alive. But luckily, they've got Hunter doing what his name suggests. Gets his second kill. He's going to have to get all three if they want this round. We've seen plenty of whitewashes for this CT side. This time it's going to be close, but he just about takes it. 19 HP is all he needs. Yeah, my middle name is James. Well done, you remembered from about an hour ago. Clara was framed. Wouldn't it be great if Clara came over with a response? Just brings her lawyers and everything. Just like, I want it taken back. I love how, like, she genuinely had the audacity to just be like, someone came onto my computer, installed hacks. Yeah. Cool. We all believe you. Would be great if she did, though. The ultimate revenge. I am 22, just like the song. I don't know about you. But Joxic, he does. He does. He knows all. He sees them trying to push through the smoke, and he will catch them. Gets himself two, and now Neno is being sneaky. Finds the first, spots the second, and gets it as well. Easy cleanup from the aggression they've had. Seems to be a b.dragons tactic out of the book. It just has one word in it that says push. And they catch all of them. Is this Tombiz? Yes, it is. It is. Why aren't you casting mages? Because I am not as good as the people who cast the mages. I'll get there, hopefully. Fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyes crossed. Although it's not very easy to cast with your eyes crossed. Not really tried it, though. Might actually improve. T's going to go running down secret. But it's no secret to the CT side, as they know exactly where they stand. Hunter, once again, searching for his prey. Emmy, gonna be waiting, but actually they're gonna go pushing back onto the site. This could actually be the right call. Joxic, he's forgotten how ladders work. Got stuck. And actually the Molotov gonna push him back as well, which means the bombs should be going down. The weaponry doesn't really support, but the A site has a lot of close range angles. Joxic through the flames. We see him burning, but he will be able to pick off the kill. Nade goes out. Luz is tagged. And with no utility, they just have to hope for headshots. As we always seen CSGO. You gotta hope. You gotta pray, but so far it's not working out. Nice one from Rito. Actually gets a second as well. Okay. Tech 9 power, but it's not quite enough. Yeah, Googling Asian Go cheating may not be. Maybe add the word CSGO. Like, add the word CSGO. And then it's okay. If you Google the rest, I'm just saying, don't. But 9-6 looking possible. which wouldn't be too bad from the CT side. They get themselves a pistol. Hey, it's not a problem. Pride probably be very happy with this, however. Although, you consider how they started. 5 rounds in a row, only getting 1 since then. They would have hoped to grind out 1 or 2 more. The buy in this round is sketchy. Jumble sale. They've gone, they picked up what they can. Spend their remaining dollars. Or if you're American, a thrift shop. It's going to be the trades at the moment, and the CTs have come out on top, courtesy of Emmy. Although the Tech 9 power is there again. Morels bringing it into the 1 versus 1. Neno. Oh, how sneaky is Neno? Maybe not sneaky enough. He's so sneaky, he doesn't even know. Oh, this... Oh, I think Morels just spotted him. This is just a game of cat and mouse, but which is which is another question altogether. The peak comes out, and Morels will clutch things. 8-7. A decent half for the T side, it has to be said. I feel like they'll be a little bit disappointed they don't get a little bit more. But they get 7. It's decent. Yeah, no, the chat when it gets to, like, a high amount of viewers is just nuts. Like, I try and check it, like, during, like, Star Series stuff, I tend not to, because I feel like it's very high level, and I feel like it's almost an insult to the players a lot of the time, but in sort of this, I feel like it's much more of a relaxing cup. It's all on 9, there's no LAN finals. I think that this is the sort of thing, and when I'm solo casting, I think I have to have a little bit of a chat, otherwise I will go insane. Like, the sound of my own voice, it's not always fun. Especially on Nuke. Nuke is a map where observing this makes me want to punch myself in the face because it'll be less painful. Either way, Emmy. Speaking of the face, he's taken 1 off. And actually, going to get a second for Neno as well. Ooh. Reets with the return, but Neno's still going. Double kill for him. Eventually, he will be silenced by Luz. Reets and Luz to try and hold on to this round, but it's sneaky beaky time. Hiding behind the doors. Luz will be able to get 1. Push back out. Going to try and bait 1. Almost shoots his teammate in the face. But Emmy, very smart, just going to waste time. Wait for his teammate, and that will be the 9-7 situation. If there's Lithuanian leagues. Yeah. No, I genuinely how I started casting. Are you watching cricket? No. I didn't mind... Whenever I played cricket as a kid, I didn't mind batting. Bowling, I couldn't do. And... standing around in a field for an hour if you're playing any other position is not my cup of tea for sport. The 1, I'm not sure this is the right place for you to look for your daddy. To be honest, when it comes to sport, I like football. And by football, I don't mean American football. I mean soccer. Haha. It's called football, guys. Everybody calls it football. But that is a sport I enjoy. I am a Tottenham Hotspur fan, which may turn many of you against me, but I do not mind. Because let's be honest, if I then changed what team I supported, it would be worse. Yeah, what do I think of England losing to France? I think that if we can concede to a team with 10 men, then we have problems. Harry, how dare you? Harry Kane. Oh, who was top goal scorer this time? Harry Kane. Who's top goal scorer last season? Oh yeah, was it Harry Kane? Oh, who finished second top goal scorer the season before? Well, was it Harry Kane? Who scored 2 goals last night? Oh, I think it was Harry Kane. Don't get me started on football, right? Don't get me started. Sanchez over Tottenham. Is that so? So if Sanchez is better than Tottenham, then how come we finished above you? Oh, hello. No, in all seriousness though, I just enjoy watching football. It's something that I feel like, I think it might just be something with me now, but because I play so many video games and everything's so like action-based and always like playing all the time, I have to like do something else at the same time. Yeah, who won 0 trophies? Shut up. We won the golden boot, alright? That counts. Spurs are also an NBA team, but no, they are not the one I am talking about. I was not approached by someone to become a caster. I sought it out. I genuinely, like, this is, I am not from Guildford. But, I went on a website called esportsjobs.com. Yes. And, basically, there was a Lithuanian company who wanted some casting for free, so I did it. That was pretty much it. They heard me. I reckon I was the only person who was actually applying who was from England, so that gave me quite a big boost, just because a lot of people couldn't speak English. And, yeah, I just had a go. It was all for free, of course, and did that for a little bit, and eventually just emailed enough people that eventually someone said, hey, I know guys from Starladder, they're willing to give you a chance. And went well from there. I think the big problem I see with a lot of people nowadays is they think that things are just gonna, like, blow up instantly, and that, like, I see casters tweet at, like, big organizers and stuff. Like, if you find their emails and talk to them individually, you have more of a chance. And also, the chances are, in jobs like this, you're going to have to work for free for at least a bit. Like, there's no way that you can just go in and start earning that sweet dollar, which, I'll be honest, it does come along the way. It's always nice to be making money for something you love, but yeah, you can't just expect things to happen, especially, like, for example, I think I did maybe 3 or 4 lands in, like, other countries for free. They paid for me to go, but I wasn't paid anything. I just did it because I enjoyed it. And that's the big thing for me, at least. Going to a LAN event is, like, my passion. Doing stuff like that, like spending time with the people who work and love esports. It's basically like being in a room full of people who love the same thing you do. Do I like anime? I've never really got into anime. I like, sort of, if you count things like Pokemon, then sure. I suppose that technically is. What do you like more, CS or football? I have to go CS because I based my whole life around CS. So I do, like, I watch both. I probably watch more CS, but that's because if you count this caster makes me want my dad back in my life. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. When will you cast a major? When they ask. I would love to. I think I need to do an awful lot more before I get there. Like, I don't think I'm close as of yet. Do I play CS? Of course. Of course. I love playing CS. That's the reason I cast this game. I love it. Makes me very angry. Either way, we're back in. The pause has been taken away. The PCs have been fixed. The pizza has been collected from the door. I mean, no. Of course it wasn't anything to do with pizza again. But yeah, CT side, they're going to invest into this round. It is the second round of the half. They lost the pistol. Going to have Neno starting things off. I am Supreme and something awful on Face It, like 5. Tragic. Oh, God. Yeah. I hope you find your dad. Are you... No, I am not. I am a little bit special. That's it. Push gonna come in. It's actually... Reet's waiting just below. Will he be spotted? Never mind. He will get 1, but that's going to be all. 10-7 binary dragons. Firmly in the lead, but coming soon, we will have ourselves the bye. And that's going to be the big thing, because Pride could definitely bring this back. It's still a CT-sided map. If they can get themselves rolling, get that economy on their side. My dream job not to do a CS. That's difficult. I think I'd like to do something creative, like advertising. I like sort of creativity, but behind advertising, like coming up with the ideas behind it, although I'm a little bit of a tech noob, so maybe that wouldn't work. Either way, Hunter. He's using that Mac 10 to make some money, but it doesn't last very long. Let me... Okay, looking for the spray down. Mani's just dodging bullets like Neo. And although I was going to say not the CS player, I feel like he's probably pretty good at dodging bullets as well. Neno looking for more. We'll close things down, but now is where things get interesting. I do not watch cricket. What is your favorite map on CS? Train. Rate your handsomeness. I'm bald at 22 years old, so I'm going to go about 3. Who won the pistol round? Binary Dragons. They didn't win the first one. They won this one. Where everybody died. Do you love me? Sure. I like women. If someone watches this back on YouTube without any of the stuff in the chat, they're just going to think I'm crazy. But that's fine, because they may be right. Secret will be taken by this T side. Now, at the moment, there is actually a player on the site. It's going to be Maniz. Now, I like this spot. It's sneaky. You got the little boxes that they added in to make it more powerful because it was terrible before. It's going to spot the player going for the plant. Can't actually stop anything, so this means his position's kind of void, although in the meantime we've seen Reitz push back in as well. Find himself the kill. Emmy. Let's try and find something here. At the moment, it's all going the way of this CT side. They're cleaning things up. It's only on to Hunter. He's got an awful lot to do. He sprays wildly, but will at least be able to take one. The problem is the bomb is not planted for his position. There's no defuse kit, however, but they will have enough time. Old train or recent train? I like the recent train. I think I just like the fact that, because when I play CS, I don't play it how I cast it. Like, when I cast CS, I want to see people being tactical and sort of think about how they're playing and do these sort of smart decisions and play slowly and set up smokes. When I play, I like just running onto the site, which A definitely allows you to do. So, you're bored as well. Bissmire. Brofist. There you go. Just send down the streak. Aggressive push out from the T's. Luz! Doubles! Can't get anything more. It will just be these trades, but it's come out with the CTs firmly in the driver's seat. And they will continue in that way. But look how much money's been made. The T's can still buy. What do you know about Finland? I'll be honest, not very much. I'd like to go there. Worst update ever. Alright. There's no... like that. We've made it so that a pistol, if you shoot it, it can kill 3 people in a collateral and cost $800. Well done, Valve. Yeah, that no update will ever top how terrible that was. He's still going to have plenty of money, but it's going to be an early trade. What brand of tea? Oh, this is going to hurt you all. I'm from the UK. I'm English. I don't like tea. What is going to end? T-side have been able to take outside control. Mani's still going to be waiting in case they push into secret, but maybe slightly the wrong read, and Neno with the AWP will be able to pick another, but the bomb's actually going to be dropped outside. This could be a little bit of a problem now. I mean, he's going to be rotating, trying to take the control, but actually he's going to lose his teammates in the meantime. But he should be able to spot it, and spots Letny as well, which gives him a decent spot for this bomb. He can actually just fall back around. Now, Neno has absolutely no idea where his opponent currently lies. Did Letny spot him? No, he did not. Mani's now into the 1 versus 1, bringing things back, making things interesting. Gonna have trying to get this back. He's got the AWP, so it's only going to take 1 shot, and he's looking for a gap in the smoke, but can't quite find it. Maniz trying to sneak around, reposition, not give away the knowledge of where he currently stands. And then I'm going to go pushing out and will win the duel. I thought Maniz had that for sure, but Binary Dragons will continue. They get themselves a 12th, and the money is screwed. I ranked up from Golden over to Global Elite thanks to the R8. I do not believe you. No wonder Brits vote for Brexit. They stop drinking tea. Maybe that's the problem. I don't, to be fair, most people I know still drink tea. I might just be broken. Maniz, aggressive push, gets a 1-for-1 trade, which on these pistols isn't the worst case scenario. They have invested into this round, of course, as their money was in tatters. Likelihood of getting a buy was slim anyway. Hunter. Gonna open up again though. Reitz going down. Luz gonna try and rotate back. And actually we'll be able to catch one. Unfortunately it's only a UMP. I say only. In the right hands. Could work out. Actually he's not even gonna be able to spot it. That's interesting. Although I'm guessing... No, wait. Morales must have bought his own. This is weird. I don't know what happened to the gun. I guess he just couldn't find it. In the meantime, we are actually seeing the secret push come in. Exus with the AK, though. He's been able to add another. Make things interesting. Luz. Oh, 1-for-1 trade is perfect. That's enough. That's all he needs to do. And Exus is just going to sit to the back of site. This is very smart. However, he can't deny the plant. So it's all just going to come down to this retake. Both players have kits. Joxic will be able to spot one and should have heard Morales coming in from behind. He's actually going to be able to cross back. Look for that 1 versus 1 duel on the other side. He throws in the Molotov. Takes the kill as well onto Exus. Leaving it all onto Morales, who does have a kit. He's just going to try and bait out this position. But it doesn't matter. Joxic's got the clutch on point in this round. 3 kills for him. It came very, very close. But it's not quite enough. And Pride, I hate to say it, they're right up against the wall. They've got so much still to do, really. Pride, of course, winning their first best of 3 yesterday versus Extatus. This was their chance to go 2-0. In fact, this is pretty much the game that decides who is the first one through, if I'm not mistaken. They will be heading 2-0 in the group. I do need to do a little bit more research into the rules, which I haven't really done as of yet. Again, it's going to be this force buy. As said, Pride are in a tricky situation. They dropped it down to only 1 player in the previous round. But this is why they forced. But if they lose it, they are pretty much out of the game. You have to think, at least. They'd need something impressive, but so far so good. They'll get a 1-for-1 trade. A little bit of extra damage done. Exus going to fall out to the back box. The little red towards the side, which is a decent position. And he's going to get close to Hunter as well and actually pick himself up an AK. b.dragons seemingly struggling versus these pistols. And Exus is just going to go huge. Can't quite find himself the third, but he's done more than enough for his team in this round. Looking to pull this one back alone. Nano. Oh, is the timing... Oh, he actually misses the shot. That was the chance to even up the scoreline. Instead, he's now given information over to his opponents of Pride. They should know there's a player here. Morales will be spotted, but it's all more of a bait to just trying to get in behind him as Morales now gets that kill with a 5-7, leaves it all onto Emmy. Every single player here for the CT side, and they will make this force buy work. Probably shouldn't have been. And instead, now, Binary Dragons are going to be the ones with the problematic economy. They're going to be running low. Who will win the Premier League? Tottenham Hotspur will win the Premier League. I hope. Please. Please. Stoke. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty much live. Hence why I can normally respond within time. The delay is on the GoTV, so if any of the players wanted to try and cheat, they would fail. Because I think there's a couple of minutes of delay on the GoTV. Manchester City. Possible. They're probably going to spend a buttload of money. Do I open packs? Yes. Never get anyone good, though. The vent drop. Classic strategy for the T side. Normally guarantees a bomb plant. And it will actually be down. Question is, can they actually plant it? It looks like Hunter is going to be in the perfect position to do so. So that's already the money gain. Exactly what they were planning. If he can win this duel versus an AWP, I'll be pretty embarrassed for Maniz, if I'm honest. Push in from Reitz. He's It's going to make things more difficult. Joxic reloading as well will go down to Minis. So eventually he rectifies his misses. And it will be 11 to 13. Now this really isn't too difficult at this point. From the Pride side. 2 rounds behind. Bomb plant enables Binary Dragons to get some extra money in to go for a similar force. And then still buy into the next round, which is the big thing. Man United, if they sell Pogba. I don't know. They always just spend a ridiculous amount of money. I like the fact that Tottenham, a lot of the time, build their players up. Look at this push. They're going to go all the way around, trying to wrap into hell. And Hunter, he'll get 2. Unfortunately, the slaughter of his teammates comes with this double kill. Favorite CS team is really difficult. I feel like whenever I watch them, I really enjoy watching G2. So it's probably the French. I like G2. I mean, it's Endpoint. Endpoint, yeah, Endpoint. Or FM Esports. Or why do I keep saying or? I don't know that many UK teams. Infusion. Is that even a team? Let's put it this way. I didn't go through the UK scene. I don't know a lot of the teams. Luz, finishing things off, will leave us in a 13-12 situation. Pride making that comeback. Yeah, I was going to say Epsilon, but I thought that's cheating. I don't really know who the best UK player is. Smooya's making a name for himself, that's something. Alex on LDLC, not bad. Whether he's the best, I don't know. Hard to say. Teams fold too quickly. Minis catching off that first kill. Binary Dragons now looking like they're in a bit of trouble. Been 3 rounds in a row. The 4th looking ever more likely by the 2nd. Luz looking for more as he turns around. Trying to spot the players by the door. Now, Letney. Down, and while Minis, helped out a little bit by Joxic, will give the flawless round over to Pride. The money starts to boom as the T's now looking like they may be coming into some problems. As said, an 8-7 half is very good over on the T side, and even with the sort of bolster of the pistol, the couple of rounds that Binary Dragons made, they're now having huge money problems. Do I think Flusher ever cheated? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not an expert in cheats. I think he's a phenomenal player. Whether he cheated in the past, there'd be people who knew if he did, so ask them. Maybe he'll, like, release it in his memoirs one day. The Book of Flusher. Comeback looking at him more real. Although I'm not even sure if we can call this a comeback. Reeks cleaning things up, making it look easy. Another flawless round for Pride. Things begin to look very, very scary. Do you think Kukli was framed? Hey, I'd buy the memoirs of Flusher, or find it online. Whichever one. E-books. Pride now looking firmly in the driver's seat. It's going to take a lot for Binary Dragons to finish this one off now. The money is perfect for this CT side. They're going to have so much going forward into the next couple of rounds. Even if they lose this one, the reset will be looming for Binary Dragons. Outside control looking to be taken. Push will come in, but it's going to be a quick trade. Hunter able to get himself one. They now look to push onto the site, but Luz is just supporting. Nice little crossfire they've got, but it will still go back into a 2 versus 2 as now they duck down towards this B site. Closest player to the action will in fact be Exodus as he goes rotating in from behind, trying to find something. Actually spots the head of Neno as well, but he can't quite connect the shots. Does a lot of damage, brings him down to just 10 HP, and as he looks to run away, he's actually going to be caught. Joxic in the clutch. He's done so well previously with the AWP, but can he do it with the rifle? He finds the first into the 1 versus 1. The smoke gonna create the illusion of safety for Exodus. Instead, Joxic with the freebie kill plays that one perfectly, and the 14-14 scoreline will arise. As said, though, the CT side, they've got so much cash, they're looking to break them. Molotov out will stop any early presence that the T's can look to gain. Put a wrench in the works for their aggressive push, but instead, Lenny goes in from behind, catches them unaware. They're just not prepared for this sort of push, already taking down a couple. Oh, no. Okay, guys, I think many of you have been waiting for a long time to type 1Gs in the chat, and for this, you are actually going to get to, because that was Lenny killing himself. Or was it Neno? No, it was Neno killing himself. Either way, that was absolutely atrocious. But it will be enough that they're still in a position to win the round. 15-14. Hunter will confirm the final kill. And now, one needed for Binary Dragons to take this in a 2-0. They definitely look like they went quiet. But maybe they're back with a vengeance. I don't think they're actually spoiling it, Jazz. I think they're just guessing. Most people just guess. They've only got one of two choices, so a 50-50 chance will be final round of normal time bye for either side. You've been noticed, game of Twitch. An tense round as well, so it's even more valuable. He's waiting with that AWP towards ramp. Now they've avoided him for the last few rounds. Neno throwing out some utility, but it will be Miniz over towards ramp to find the first. Now they need to trade this, but they're unable to. He's actually going to get a second, looking for more, wanting overtime for his team, and it's looking like they're going to get it. Only Neno and Hunter left. Hunter will be able to find one. He's got into the back lines. The problem is the back lines don't help you when you don't have the bomb. Neno will be able to catch Miniz as he goes for the repeak. Hunter actually waiting around this vent. If they were to drop down, this could get interesting. And actually, Neno's brought it back to a 2 versus 2. What on earth are Pride doing? They've got no reason to peek this AWP, and somehow it's come all onto Exodus. He's going to go round the corner, spots the AWP, gets leg shotted, tries to line them up. But from a dominating position in that round, Binary Dragons barely even take a lick of damage. Atrocious from Pride, but Binary Dragons on the T side managed to close this out. The game even spinning because it's lost its head. And although that is only the first game of today, how on earth did Pride throw that away? Either way, guys, that is the end of our first matchup. I think the second is in an hour's time. Now, yesterday I said that I was completely wrong, but I'm pretty certain this time. I will be going to get some food, so you can either chill here. I may come and talk in the chat a little bit and just chill. And if you ever want to send me a message or anything of the sort, you can follow me on Twitter. Yes, I'm going to sell out. You can type !caster in the chat if you have enjoyed yourself. And yeah, the game's later on in just an hour. I will be casting as well. So if you have enjoyed the casting, stick around. I'll be back in a bit.